All right. So is a practice of mindfulness as helpful as meditation? My sense of it, and this has actually been backed up by some really interesting research, is that all the different well-known spiritual practices, that they all really fit for some people, but not all people. And so given that, you can really just kind of track your own experience. If you start doing a mindfulness practice and it really seems to be helping, really seems to be shifting you and allowing you to be more and more present, then hey, keep doing it. If not, and in fact, sometimes if it's a real mismatch in terms of the practice, it can actually kind of interfere. It can kind of make you feel less settled into your being. At that point, that's a really good time to say, okay, well, let's try something else. Mindfulness, all the different kinds of meditation, the various kinds of releasing processes like Byron Katie's work, the Sedona method. When you find the one that really fits, it's like finding the right key for the lock. And it can be very obvious in a very short amount of time that practice really fits for you. So trust your own experience.
Well, what I would say about this and what Jesus has said is that it's very difficult to be present. In other words, to practice mindfulness without a practice of meditation. Meditation is, in a sense, the simplest way to practice being present because there aren't distractions and you have your eyes closed. So in meditation, you're practicing being present. You're practicing not being involved in your thoughts. You can get good at it because it's the most conducive way to learn to be present. Then if you practice mindfulness, you'll have a lot more success. Trying to be mindful during your day, trying to be present during your day, I'm assuming you mean the same thing pretty much, is very difficult unless you've established some ability to do that in meditation. Of course, it's better to try to do that than to not try to do that, but it'll be so much more effective. You'll be so much more able to be mindful, to be present, if you have a regular practice of meditation. That is the core base practice. And all of the other practices in the world can help you, but they won't help you to the extent that meditation can help you. I know that people say they seem to not like to meditate, but if you can get over the hump of the ego's resistance to meditation, and my Awakening Now online course is designed to help people do that. If you can get over that hump, you'll find that meditation is wonderful and easy to do. So it's just that people need to get over the ego's resistance to meditation. And of course, you don't want to meditate.
The ego, yeah.
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 Because the ego goes offline when you meditate. It doesn't get to be the master of your universe.
And even within the prescription to meditate, there are many, many different forms of meditation.
Yeah.
And that's another place where, again, trying different ones until you find one that just that really kind of hits home. And that can also evolve or change. So always be willing to try meditating to music, guided meditations, gazing meditation with your eyes open, which can sometimes help if you have a tendency to fall asleep. Mantra meditation.
Breath, listening to sounds.
Yeah. Check out all the kinds of meditation out there and, again, find out which ones fit for you.
And that's what my course is designed to help people do. It introduces the various types of meditation to try out.
Someone says, what if you don't have time to meditate for an hour or more? Does it still work? And they're feeling guilty because they can't carve out that time unless they stay up super late or wake up early.
Okay, so neuroscience has shown that we don't really drop into a deeper state until we've been sitting, meditating for 40 or 45 minutes or so. Unless you're already a really experienced meditator, then you might drop in after 20 minutes. So as nice as a 20-minute or 30-minute meditation is, you're not really getting the full impact of meditation unless you can meditate a little bit longer. Even just trying to go past 45 minutes is going to put you in a place where you'll discover that meditation is very enjoyable and easy. I don't know what your life is like, but sometimes it is just a matter of priorities. If you really believe that meditation was going to change your life in every way that you want it to be changed, in the most positive way, would you find 1 hour a day to do that? A lot of times it's just that people don't value it enough. They don't trust that it's valuable, but it is really a game changer. And if you can believe that and trust that enough to devote an hour a day to it, it will produce results for you.
Yeah, it's a kind of a catch-22 because it's when you've been doing it that you start to realize how profound it is.
Yeah.
So you have to kind of get over that hump. And of course, if you can't meditate or can't meditate long enough, then, as much as you can to do other practices that you can do throughout your day. Even though meditation is so wonderful, so are all the other practices, various forms of inquiry, mindfulness, which we already spoke about. Again, whatever fits, whatever works, whatever is practically doable, but also hold open the possibility that you may discover that it's worth it, whatever it takes to set aside the time.